Welcome to the Higher Rock Transportation Improvements Project. This innovative transportation project involved the extension of Witchwood Drive to a new intersection with Bethlehem Pike, Route 309, and the development of several commercial properties, which are transforming this busy commercial corridor. This collaborative project was the result of several years of planning and negotiation and has succeeded in addressing many of the long-standing traffic issues of the area.
I would say the biggest challenge is not only was it trying to design a road and the road improvements through the site, but the particular issues you have, particularly with the left turn lane, getting that into the site. It was another break on 309, but because of the tremendous benefits that it provided to the intersection up at Stump and 309, it might be something that normally a traffic engineer wouldn't think of, but you have to think out of the box sometimes. When you think out of the box, you put the left turn lane in here, you add another signal, and then you can get that traffic through around the intersection rather than have to go through it twice. And that was probably the biggest hurdle as far as the project goes, from a transportation perspective. It was a first-class example of a municipality working with a developer to get the best thing that you possibly can for the project. Trying to address those issues at Stump and 309, there was really no other way around it other than building this road. But the cost of building this road was tremendous. Not only had the two traffic signals at either end, the road itself, the rock cuts to put it in and everything, it was a huge expense. So the municipality and the developer worked together tremendously on that. Obviously PennDOT worked well because they were the ones that had to grant the new signal and approve that new break in the median out on 309. But that's why for us it was so important, was that coordination, that willingness of all parties to work together to get something done that benefits everybody, benefits all the residents of the township, benefits the developers, benefits PennDOT. So we're basically able to make that intersection work so much better from the township perspective. We were able to get a lot of improvements to the emergency preemption system for the fire company to be able to actuate the signals, for them to be able to come out and know that they're going to be able to trigger those signals and get out safely onto the both Stump Road and 309. So the residents benefit, the fire department, police department benefit from those kind of improvements. And obviously, from a tax base perspective, it obviously helps anytime that you can have development like this, and particularly if you can do it in a responsible manner.
I think the inspiration for this project was there was a situation where we had a property that had a lot of difficult challenges to it with topography and rock, and having a nursery and a retail nursery here really wasn't conducive for running that kind of operation after 30 or 40 years. We tried to grow and expand. So trying to take advantage of an opportunity where we had a great township board of supervisors, both prior and currently, that really worked with us in being able to collaborate this project and understand that we were going to be servicing a need for the township, knowing that there was a situation with some of the things that Kevin Johnson had spoken about regarding all the situations with the traffic and the intersections and the backup of the traffic that we've continuously watched in the township. So by allowing us to alleviate that issue, because we've been a township residents, our family has since 1956, and understanding that at some point my grandfather was here and there was a stop sign at 309 and Stump Road, we actually watched this township grow from within, and knowing that we could service that need, and also allowing us as a personal company, Sal's Nursery and Landscaping, to take advantage of a development opportunity along with Jim Kahn and Charlie Kahn, my partners of Higher Rock, and allowing us to grow our business both within the township, which we have another location as well, and the current location that we're expanding on, was our inspiration. I think was actually, as a landscape architect, I think the nice thing about it is trying to figure out how to use the topography to your best advantage. So working and collaborating with Gilmore and Bowler and Kevin's team at TPD, and trying to figure out how to actually terrace the walls into the turn topography, knowing we had a 54-foot drop throughout the property, and knowing that we were dealing with almost 400,000 cubic yards of rock, and how to utilize that on the property itself without having to haul it and dispose of it somewhere else in a dump site was the most inspiring thing, because it allowed us to build these walls, terrace the property, and at the same time utilize the product that we actually harvested from the property. I think a couple things. One, we've alleviated the traffic, which we've mentioned. I think also we've provided a gas station on the southbound side of 309, which there is not one for 17 miles along 309, from Unionville Pike up in Hatfield all the way down to Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. So that does provide a benefit to a lot of commuters that did not have to bypass and go on side roads to reach out to other gas stations or cross over 309 from a safety standpoint. I think also being able to bring sewer to this side of 309, which they did not have in this capacity, which has allowed us to have our own sewer treatment plant at the bottom, a pumping station, and that allowed us to actually provide sewer to some of the residents along Stump Road that currently did not have that opportunity.
Hello, I'm Jim Kahn from the Higher Rock Partners. I want to thank you very much for this wonderful award we've been granted from Montgomery County for the traffic improvements. This has been a lengthy project over the last 15 years, beginning with our first meeting with Wawa between my partner John Antonucci and myself. And it's been a long road. We've been dealing with a lot of challenges here, topography from 40 to 50 foot drop and rock beginning at 6 feet on down with a whole lot of blasting. We're thrilled to be here today, get an award that we never anticipated receiving, and we want to thank each one of you for considering us for this prestigious award. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts.
Hi, I'm Candace Camara with Montgomery Township. I am one of the Board of Supervisors, and on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, I really would like to just say how proud we are of Higher Rock and them getting this award from Montgomery County. The award is for the most beautiful project in 2020, which we have. We think it's a pretty great place to live, and we're greatly, greatly appreciative of people that want to build businesses, help our transportation, and just be good citizens with the rest of us. So to John Antonucci, Jim Kahn, Higher Rock, we say thank you, and we're proud of you for winning this award. A couple other people that we just want to thank would be Todd Stevens for his help in getting the grant from PennDOT. PennDOT itself, thank you for everything you've done here, helping the traffic in our township, 309, Stump Road. This is a huge, huge help for our residents. Kevin with Traffic Planning Design for all of the work that you've done to get this project where it is. Bowler Engineering, Gilmore Engineering. I think that's everyone. A quick thanks should go to Bruce Shoup in our Planning and Zoning Department for all of the work. This thing has been on his desk for 7 years, I think, in its current form. And also a short thank you to Larry Gregan, our past township manager. This was on his desk for all those years as well. And without the two of them and this great team that we have, we wouldn't have what we have now, which we're very proud of. We're happy to have you. Thanks for being such a great neighbor.
This transformative transportation planning and site development project will be a model for how civic-minded collaboration can benefit a community.